welcome to Little Workroom Crafts. My name is Davina and I live in the southeast coast of the UK. Today is Monday the 26th of June 2023 and this is episode number 153. Anywhere you can find me out in the world, it will be down in the description box, but I am actually more active, I would say, on Instagram than anywhere. Okay then, oh, and anything that I mentioned today will also be down in the description box. Oh, I feel a little wet nose. Hello. My little babykins have just arrived. He likes my mat I made. He's a bit happier today. We had playtime this morning. It's still warm, but it's cooler, so we can handle cooler, can't we? It just makes me laugh every time you see the weather. It's always above average. We know that. We happen to be living in it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Right then, it's a bit of a different one today because I've been working mainly on one project this week. And I can't even bring it up, to be honest. I have started a new project, so I will be talking about that. I have two lovely nicers to talk about, and also I actually did buy the new Scandi pattern that was released last week, so I will show you what I've done. I haven't started it yet because I'm doing the Union Jack blanket, so I'll just show you how I've organised the pattern and so on. So it's a little bit of a funny one. It'll be a bit chit-chatty, I reckon, today, but hey-ho. When you're working on a blanket like the Union Jack, I want to get it finished so I can actually then go on to my other bits. That's the thing. I can't have anything hanging around. And, you know, he's waiting for it, bless him. So I'm over halfway, so I will pop a photograph here. This is what I took over the weekend of it laid on the floor. And what I've decided to do is when it is actually finished, I'm going to do just a little video of the progress because I've taken photographs of all the way of just on the Union Jack blanket because it's been fun, but it's been a hard work, especially in this weather. As you can see, we have company. Thank you, Elmo. He loves the window up here. He does. Was it last when did I come up here? I've been up here quite a bit actually. Was it Thursday? Friday afternoon, and I'll tell you why in a moment because I have got a couple of naughties to show you. There is I was here upstairs starting up my new project and stuff, and I looked over on his fleecy blanket and this was my baby. I know, he is so chilled, isn't he? He has not enjoyed this weather at all, bless his heart. But as I say, he's more alive today, and so we've had playtime this morning, and because he likes his playtime in the morning after he's had his breakfast. No, he's on the windowsill now. But yeah, that was him chilling away up here. And I said to Glenn, I said, look at this, because he was downstairs. And I went, shall I like disturb him because he's not normally allowed up here in this room on his own, and he knows that. And Glenn went, no, just leave him. So, and then when he came down for tea, Glenn went, ooh, you've been allowed in the forbidden room on your own. But he didn't move, he just laid there. And he got up and went down for tea, so then we shut the door. So, bless his heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. So, the Union Jack blanket. Have I talked about that? I think I showed a picture tonight. This is going to be a right one today, isn't it? It really is. I think I did. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I'm over halfway. I did talk about that, didn't I? Dear me. Right then, as you're probably all aware, I have been waiting patiently here for the new pattern from Made by Anita, which is called Scandi Meadow. Now, when the kits were originally released, I was on board. There, done, got. This is the yarn kit, which I chose the navy. There is a navy or a white, I think it is, but I chose the navy. I'm more of a navy person. And yeah, and so it's all been sat down there in my trolley so patiently as well. Well, on Thursday, even though I kept telling everybody it's Friday, on Thursday, the pattern was released. look at that. So it is the Scandi Meadow blanket made by Anita, which is Anita Gibney. You can buy it on her website. That's where I got mine as soon as I knew it was going to be launched. And I have actually, because it is a 21 page, is it a 21? Yeah, 21 page pattern. Very, very well written, I tell you. Absolutely brilliant. All pictures and everything else. Also with it, there is a to go with it, there is a YouTube tutorials as well, which, you know, she thinks of everything. She really does Anita. I'm itching to get this because I'm a member of her Facebook group, and I have been from the start when she launched the group after the coronation blanket. And I'm seeing all these people making these squares and everything. Like, oh, but you know, I've got to get this. I've got to get the Union Jack done. I've just got to. As I say, now I'm halfway. I'm hoping, obviously, now I'm going to be doing the decreasing. It will be, do you know what I mean? So it will be a bit quicker. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I just can't wait. I would recommend this pattern 100%. I've read through it like I normally do. Apparently there is a bit of a fault on one of the thingies, but it's already been he's gone. It's already been you know, sorted and all stuff like that. So yeah, I would just love it. Absolutely love it. I really, really do. So yeah, really, really pleased with that. Let's put that there. So as I say, you will be following me on with the progress of that one, definitely. I've only done a couple of rounds on me granny in a row socks, so I didn't bother bringing those up. Right, as I say, we're all just going with it today. I haven't even got show notes. Look, I've written down 15326, what episode it is and the date. So I'm just going with it, you know what I mean? Oh, dear me. Because, you know, I'm just going to rabbit along. You know, let's face it, it's one thing you all know I'm good at, and that's talking. Right then, so let's go into this new project. As I say, I'm itching to get this done, but I'm just concentrating on the one thing at the moment. But I have started, because I fancied, after doing, you know, the big one, I fancied doing some little hand work. I love my hand stitching. You know, I'm a cross stitcher, but I'm a quilter. I have been quilting now for, wow, nearly 30 years. It's got to be. So I just love it. But I am more of a traditional quilter where I do love handwork. And my lovely friend Susan, hi Susan, you know who you are, had started this quilt with her scraps and stuff, and then she sent me over a little video on WhatsApp of she'd got her grandchildren had done some drawings, and she traced them and embroidered them, and she's putting those in. Honestly, this is what I love about quilting. I really do. And also, you know, I have done this technique before, but I will say there is a brilliant tutorial out there from the lovely Emma. Hi Emma, from the Vintage Sewing Box. You all probably know her. She is an amazing hand stitcher. Her YouTube channel is absolutely brilliant. So yeah, she does a really, really good tutorial. So yes, I have hopped on and I am doing the Quilt As You Go hexagon quilt. Now I've got 2 blocks complete, and I have got some more cut out ready to go. Now what I have actually gonna do is, let's have a look at this. I've had this pattern, and I should have looked to see if it's available or not, because I know the place that actually the publications, the shop isn't available. She ain't been available for ages. But I'll have a look and I'll see what I can find out. Now this is called Elf Patch Quilt, and it's designed by Dotty Doodle. Okay, and it was a publication from Quilters Haven. Now anybody quilter would know Quilters Haven. But yeah, I'll have to see, and I'll write it down if it is available or not. Now, these little houses, I've always loved this quilt. Well, anyway, I have actually looked at the templates for this, and they do fit in my my hexagon, you see. So I am going to do some of these in the middles of these. So I've got my what's called light box out, and all ready to go. I have got some fabrics chosen. I've got, because I do my way a little bit different to some, but some will do it the same way as me. But when it comes to do my stitchery, because I have done loads of stitchery quilts, I just love stitchery. So what I thought I would do is, when I actually do my first little elf home patch mushroom thing house, I will actually record the process of how what I use for the tools, how I trace. If you haven't got a light box, there is another way, which I used to do, because my light box was gifted to me, and before that I did use a different way. And I am going to literally record and do a tutorial on all the process of the first block. But I've just got to get the other thing done and out the way. So what I have actually gone and brought now, as you know, I try and support the little companies more than anything. And I tried and tried and tried to see what I can do. And do you know what I mean? It's hard work sometimes. It really is. And I was naughty, and I don't do this very often at all. I hardly ever use these at all. I actually did hop over to Amazon, and I got the cotton petites, the handiest handwork thread, because I was yes, as you know, being a cross stitcher, I have loads of DMCs and overdyes and stuff, but and I have done my stitcheries with those before, so they do work. But I just fancied using the number 12 weight Gutermann thread for the quilting and for the stitchery, you see. So they had these, and these are called Rosewood Manor Collection. The colours in this, oh my gosh, that's better. Absolutely amazing, and they are going to go so well with these little stitcheries, and obviously with the quilting as well. There is 6 in there. I haven't even seen how much you get on them actually, because they are the petites. Oh, how many do we get? Let's have a look. Let me let you know. 46 meters of each one, so you know what I mean. Oh, there's a colour chart in there as well. That's handy to know. Ooh, I'll keep hold of that. There's a colour chart in there as well, so that's handy. So yeah, so I do love the Gutermann's number 12. As I say, I have used it before. It is a cotton, and yeah, so this, as I say, this one was called, let me recap on that, Rosewood Manor, and there is loads of different collections, and this is the one that I chose because I thought that would go well. Also, from the same from Amazon, my rotary cutter needed replacing. I've had my rotary cutter, it's got to be 15, 16 years, maybe more than that actually. So I went down and I thought, oh, you know, if I'm going to get one, because I've been an Alpha lady right from the beginning. I've always used an Alpha, but you know, I like the Alpha handles. I love the Alpha blades, and I definitely will put an Alpha blade on this eventually anyway. But I've treated myself to a fancy one, so I got the Fiscus 45mm, because that's the only one I really use. Yeah, so I got that for my fabrics for this quilt. Also, as you know, I try my hardest, I really do, to try and get things, let's put this in a way where you don't have to spend a lot of money, put it that way. So, I noticed with Emma, she uses the Clover, the mini roller. Now, I've got some of the, you know, the decorating ones, and that was a bit bulky. The mini roller, so I looked at it and I thought, whoa, that was a bit expensive. So did my research, as you do. And I managed to find a purple one. So there was this place on Etsy, and I bet you I haven't kept their details. I will have to have a look at my Etsy shop, so I'm not sure I even got any paperwork with it, to be honest. So I got this off Etsy in the UK. It was postage free, and I think it was £3 or £4 something, and you could choose a colour. So obviously I went for purple. And I will say, yeah, they are handy, because then you don't have to have your iron out. I know, actually, I've just thought I've got one of those Clover irons in here somewhere. When they first came out, my gosh. But anyway, you know what I mean, if you want to do it downstairs, then you ain't got to worry about that. And I did the two that I showed you using this, and I tell you what, it actually is a good little roller, so I would recommend getting one of them. But I'll put it on the screen again where I got this from. I'll look into my Etsy account and get the company, because it was postage free, and that was £3 or £4, something like that. So you know what I mean, absolutely brilliant. I loved that, and I did order it one day and it arrived the next, so I can't complain at that, can I? So yeah, I'm all set up, ready to go, but I will be more specific with you all when I actually get into this project really big time. I am, as I say, get that one downstairs done, and then whoa, I'm going into this. I want to get my socks finished. There's a couple of other things I want to cast on. I've got to get my mother-in-law's cardigan finished for Christmas, so I'll get back to all the other projects. But I'm looking forward to getting this done. I really am, and taking you on the journey with me, so you can actually see how the stitchery and everything is done. It's so simple. It's so simple. Also, I had to invest in, well, you can't really see that, can you? Oh, what am I doing? Hang on. Hey, invest in a hexagon template. Now, this is the size for the fabric, okay? The inside piece. Let me get this. Oh, and the wadding. So that is the size for that. And I got this on eBay. It was brand new. And yet again, it was another thing that was on sale. It should have been over £10 or £13, and they had them down to £4 something each, postage free again. So I say I'm going to leave all the details down below for you of where I've got these things from, because, you know, as you know, I try and do my crafting as on a budget as best I can, and these are what I've been finding. So okay then, so I got that, so that's my naughties really, isn't it, all in one. Let's get that handle down like so. Is there anything else I need to tell you about that piece? I'm also thinking actually of, I will be going through my cross stitch patterns, and I'm thinking of doing on some what's it called, not Ada, because that would be a bit too stiff, the other cloth, even weave or something like that, to do a couple of little cross stitches in the middles as well. I thought that'd be nice, because I've got some really nice pumpkin ones I can pop in. Oh yes, there is something else. Right, okay, now what I did was, as I said, I used the centre piece, that centre template for my middle and my wadding, and then for this, the background fabric, it is a bigger square. So I made a template, and rather than keep going round and round and round and round it all the time with a cutter, because you end up taking bits off anyway, I got some foam board in my stash, which I use for my cross stitching, finishing and stuff like that. So what I did is I put my acrylic template in the middle, as you see there. Then I got my little ruler, which is in here. Where is my little ruler? It must be in the bottom bit. Really? I thought I kept it at the top. Oh dear. And I thought I was so organised here. Ah, here you are. So I got my little 6-inch by 1 inch ruler, and then I just added 1 inch all the way round, drew round it like that, adding 1 inch all the way round. Then I got an old because I always have an old rotary cutter for waddings, paper and stuff like that, and I cut round it. And then I am actually using the, where is it? It is a water soluble, but I'm just doing it on the back of the fabric, and then using my little rotating mat, and then using the little ruler and the rotary cutter again, and just cutting around the lines. So I'm drawing around this, then cutting it. So you know what I mean, I know it's a little bit longer in the process of drawing and then cutting, but to me I'm getting more of an accurate cut, and I ain't having to go round and taking more and more off of this. So that is just the way I'm doing it. As I say, it's not a rush, is it? You know what I mean? We're not in a race here. So yeah, okay, but I will be talking and showing you all that on the, what's the name, the tutorial I do when I get my teeth into this one properly, of the stitchery and so on. That's going to be quite a long tutorial, I reckon, because I'm going to go right from the scratch to actually starting and finishing one. So you know, yeah, we'll go from there. Okay then, right, so that's enough rabbiting about that. Okay, let's go into the nicers, shall we? Now, oh my gosh, I got the most gorgeous nicers this week. Look at this. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? So this is from the lovely Mary Jane. So hi, Mary Jane, and thank you so much. Little Elmy says thank you too for his dreamies. He loves it when I get a parcel. He always goes through and think, oh, there's something there for me. But no, Elmy, you can't have them all at once. I guess I do. Only have a couple a day. But oh, thank you so much. But Mary Jane sent these two. Oh, look at the colours of those. And these are the Head Over Heels All Stars Stylecraft Special, and it's called Waldgate, and it's shade 3916. And oh, she said about knitting a pair of socks for me and Rebecca. Ain't they just adorable? Then she sent this. Oh, zigzag. I love zigzag yarn from King Cole, and this is colour 3470 to knit a pair for Glenn. That is perfect, absolutely perfect colour for my Glenn. Then also in the package, this is adorable. This colour of this is brilliant. It's a Drops Fable. It's colour 107. Oh, it's a bit deeper than that actually. Yeah, it's a bit grey looking, but oh, it's lovely. It will go lovely with those. It will go lovely with that. It's definitely going to be used for the heel toes and cuffs for those. Also, this is, oh, absolutely gorgeous colours. This is the Drops Flora, which is Everyday Comfort in Alpaca and Wool. This one is colour 16 and this one is colour 9. Look at those. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh. And in the package, these beautiful minis. Oh my word, they are adorable. Oh, so Mary Jane, thank you so much. Oh, it really, really made our day. It really did. Oh, and say little Elmy says thank you too. Also, I got a big surprise, which I did not expect at all, from my lovely friend Emma. Hi, Emma. Mwah. Hi. Oh, sweetheart. Where's my card? Oh, it's here. I got a lovely letter. Oh, she always writes the most loveliest letters. And she made this for me. The work that has gone into this is just amazing, I tell you. Oh, let's put that like that. Look what she has done. Oh, the gnomes, the sunflowers, the pumpkins. Oh my gosh. And it's that, is it crystal art? Is it crystal art? Or something like that, isn't it? Oh, those little lumps on there that she's actually sat and put on that. It's absolutely amazing. It must have taken you so long, Emma. It really must have done. Wow, that's all I can say. I'm going to get a frame and that's going to go up on my gallery wall up here with my other bits and bobs. Oh, it is amazing. Thank you so much, Emma. It is absolutely brilliant. And when Glenn saw it, when he came in, he went, wow. I said, I know. Oh, she's amazing. So clever, Emma. So thank you both so much. Okay then, right. So, as I say, it's, I don't even know what the time is actually. Oh, it's 20 past 10 in the morning. I've been up since 6 because little lad woke me up at 6. He's got a habit of doing that. So I've already hoovered downstairs, been out and did the shopping, popped down to see Glenn at work and dropped him off some sausage rolls. He doesn't often have it, so I thought I'll treat him today. And yeah, so I've done that. Been to the post office and posted off a sale. So thank you ever so much for that. And I've got, now I'm going to edit this afternoon. I have got to do a custom order this morning, so I'll be making that in a moment. I would like to say a big thank you to everybody that has supported us on Ko-fi for a cup of tea, and for at YouTube, what's it called? Thanks, big thank. No, it's not that. Super thanks. Oh my gosh, you can actually see when it hits the brain, can't you? Oh dear me. Yeah, so everybody that supports us on those two, thank you so much. I will be back on Wednesday because we do have some what have you been up to's come through. So this is the email address for you to send anything through for that. And yeah, so it's a busy week this week. It really is a busy week. So I am going to love you and leave you all in peace for a little while until Wednesday. So please take care, stay safe, and as always, my lovelies, happy crafting. Bye.